হ্যালো গাইস, আজকে আমরা ফেরত চলে এসেছি Genshin Impact খেলতে। তো আমরা 4.8 এর আপডেট তো খুবই এক্সপ্লোর করেছি, কিন্তু আমরা আজকে ফরচুনেটলি চলে যাব ফেরত আমাদের আর্কন কোয়েস্টে। আর্কন কোয়েস্টটাকে আমরা অনেকদিন ঝুলিয়ে রেখেছি, সো উই উইল রিজিউম দ্যাট টুডে। চলো গাইস, স্টার্ট করা যাক গেম। লেটস লোড। আর পিকাচু, তো গাইস পিকাচুও বলছে যে লেটস বিগিন। গাইস আমরা ওয়ার্ল্ডে ঢুকে পড়েছি। আমি একটু অফলাইন গ্রাইন্ড করছিলাম সিমিউ লঙ্কাতে। তো শিমুল তলার লঙ্কাকে কি বলবে তোমরা? সিমিউ লঙ্কা। আর আমাদের অরিজিনাল রেজিনও 50 পড়ে আছে। উই উইল হ্যাভ টু ডু সামথিং অ্যাবাউট ইট। কিন্তু সেটার আমরা কি করব সেটা চুমন ঢুকে পড়েছে কলে, এবার চুমনই পড়বে। বলো ভাই,
কি
কি
হাল,
করা
কি
যায়?
চলছে?
কি হাল, কি কি হাল, কি মাল, কি পিচকুড়ির ঢাল।
তুই রেকর্ড করছি,
ইয়েস,
তাও এগুলো বলছিস?
একদম।
ওয়াও, এটা
হার্ডলি তো 10টা ভিউ আছে, কেই বা দেখে কি বা ভাববে। তো গাইস, তোমরা যদি কেউ পিক আপ করে থাকো এই ডায়লগটাকে, তাহলে কমেন্টে লিখে দিও, সুমন ছাড়া। গাইস আমরা গুড হান্টারে কি করতে চলে আসলাম জানি না, আমরা মোটেও গুড হান্টার নই, আমরা অন্য কিছুর হান্টার। তো গাইস আমরা নিজেকে কি বলতে পারি? প্রিমো জ্যাম হান্টার। আমরা জাস্ট কয়েকটা জিনিস একটু ক্রাফট করে নেব, সেটা হচ্ছে ডাস্ট। গাইস ডাস্ট আমরা পেলাম না, আর লুমিনেসেন্ট পলেনও আমাদের কাছে সেরকম কিছু আসেনি। কেসটা কিরকম হলো গাইস বোঝা গেল না, কারণ আমাদের কাছে কিন্তু কয়েক পিস হলেও আসা উচিত। আর এই ডরমেন্ট ফাঙ্গাল নিউক্লিয়াস এইটাকে কি করে চালু করানো যায়? এই তো guys, নেই যখন আর কি করা যাবে, চলে যাব আমরা কোথাও একটা চলে যাব, কিন্তু তার আগে আমার অরিজিনাল রিজন নিয়ে এখন ভাবলে চলবে না, কারণ আমাদের টার্গেট আজকে স্কারা মুশেকে মুছে দেওয়া। তো আমরা এটাকে কনডেন্স রেজিন বানিয়ে রেখে দেবো ফর আ রেনি ডে। চলো গাইস আমরা চলে যাব সুমেরুতে। আজকে আমাদের যা ঘটি হারানো সব সুমেরুতেই হবে। গাইস আমাদেরকে যেতে বলে দিয়েছে গ্র্যান্ড বাজারে, যেখানে এম বাজারের থেকেও কম দামে জামা কাপড় পাওয়া যায়। কি বুঝলি চুমা?
আমি কি আর বলবো?
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
বিশাল
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal.
ওকে
In
গাইস,
addition,
আকাশা টার্মিনাল
the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Let's go with the melody.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything
Okay.
also went smoothly on my side. The Eremite to avoid alerting the quarry. They will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well,
তো গাইস এইটা
Is that
নিয়ে
everything?
আলহাইটামকে খেলানো উচিত actually.
okay. This meeting is adjourned.
Huh?
তা
Wait,
তো বটেই।
Well, what else is there to...
shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement?
Personally,
I'll hate them. You. Ugh.
দেয়া গাল দেওয়া থাকলে দিয়ে দাও আলহাইটাম একটা
oh, and if you
public.
wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino
Hello.
doesn't.
Employer?
Yep.
বাওয়াল
The
দিয়ে
Traveler
লাভ নেই।
hired me. That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale. Huh? What are you all doing here?
তো গাইস আমরা বকবক করছিলাম তার মাঝখান থেকে
Hey,
নীলু চলে
everyone.
এসেছে
I'm not disturbing you, am I?
তো
Not
গাইস
at all.
এটা কাজ করব
I was actually
নীলুর
just about
হিলু
to go
পর্যন্ত
find you.
আমরা নাড়িয়ে দেবো
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean you also...
Yes. Something Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me? I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met.
তো গাইস হচ্ছে বাওয়াল
right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well. That's right. I must admit that I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too.
Yep. You
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
তো গাইস চলো একটা কি বলো জাস্ট গেট এ গুড নাইট স্লিপ এভরিওয়ান এটা নাকি বুস্ট মরাল ভগবান
Well said.
মাথা ঢুকো মাথা
A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
All right, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow. Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now. Yep. Good night, everyone.
তো গাইস একটা অ্যাচিভমেন্ট আনলক হয়ে গেছে ভিক্টরি রোড বলে সো ওয়েট টিল 8 to 12 দ্য নেক্সট ডে আমরা ক্লকটাকে ফাস্ট করিয়ে দেবো। নিয়ারলি টাইম হয়েই গেছিল। দেখবো এতে কাজ হবে কি হবে না, না হলে আমাদের আরো একদিন পুরো গোটা স্কিপ করাতে হবে। হলো না গাইজ, সো আমাদেরকে একটা গোটা দিন পুরো ফাস্ট ফরওয়ার্ড করাতে হবে, তবে গিয়ে আমরা পাবো। চলো গাইজ দেখে নি স্মুফকে প্যাথ করে পাওয়া।
Today's
Hey,
the
guys.
Academia's Jnagarbha Day. We can finally put our
Jnagarbha
plan into
Day.
action. Alhaitham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the
চলো গাইজ
Academia and
জারবাহ
find him.
একাডেমিয়াতে গাইজ আমাদের আনলক আছে। ইয়েস, সো আমাদের একাডেমিয়াতে আনলক
Hello,
আছে
you two.
টেলিপোর্ট।
Sleep well?
Not really. What about you?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again?
There is no game plan, Alaitam.
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Suristhana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it could no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
So, how are we?
Don't forget, today is Jnagarbha Day. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone. And when the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Danger Archon. Well, yes, if precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing.
Everyone should be in position.
Let's go. Yes. We're...
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on Alhaitham as things go.
চলো গাইজ একাডেমিয়ার ফ্রন্ট গেট দিয়ে আমরা ঢুকে পড়ব।
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
কোনো সন্দেহ আছে?
That's me. Is something...
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking and, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? The sages search for you, a blonde-haired traveler, outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the academia for so long because...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please forgive me.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right.
তো গাইস
Thank you for your
আলহাইতাম
contributions to the
বিরাফকে
academia,
গোল
scribe.
খাইয়ে দিয়েছে এইবারে আমরা একে অন্য কিছু খাওয়াবো সেটা হচ্ছে নট গোল ইট ইজ ধোকা আমরা একে ধোকা
What the
খাইয়ে
heck just
ভাগিয়ে
happened now?
দিয়েছি
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people.
We shouldn't waste any more time.
গাইস আমাদেরকে বলে দিয়েছে হাউস অফ ডায়নাতে যেতে ওয়াচ করে ঢুকে পড়বো ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে জীবনের কি দাবি
Is
জীবন
this the
তোমার কি কোনো
academia's
দাবি আছে
library?
না ভাই আমার
Indeed.
একাডেমিয়ার
Known as the House
লাইব্রেরিতে
of
তোমার
Dana,
কোনো
it
দাবি
is
নেই
quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
একদম
The academia
we will
marches to
waltz
a fast
right in.
just act natural.
Wait for an opportunity.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage. Let's step back.
তাহলে গাইস
Think
আমরা
the
এখন
Grand Sage
স্টেপ
will
ব্যাক
exit
এন্ড
from there?
অবজার্ভ মোডে চলে এসেছি
And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Oh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
বুস্টেড
You're... What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Do not tell me you believed the academia would... An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct? It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum.
ল্যাক অফ ডেকোরাম যখন বললে তখন লেটস স্টপ
Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand and have no intention of making a reckless stand. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
গাইস আমরা
This
অফিসে
place is
ঢুকে
crawling with
পড়েছি
guards.
আশা করছি
There's no way out for us.
All right then, traveler. What did today is Jnagarbha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all.
তো গাইস ফটোয়ের ব্যাপারে
You
একটা
seem to
বম
know
ফেলে
quite a
দিই
bit about our endeavors. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work. Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do? Care for the people, fend off sandstorms, fabricate silly fairy tales. These are but child's play for the academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suristhana, so our academy will not become embroiled in turmoil.
What a pathetic justification! Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler, an array of information about him ready for your perusal.
Oh, Hatham! So you're...
अरे
We finally
पाइमन
started to trust you!
पाइमन बवाल दियो ना
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe. As it is Jnagarbha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. Furthermore, your data will be updated in real time whenever new information presents itself. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons. Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable...
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps your ploy was to sacrifice the Traveler here, was it not?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well. I will spell things out. First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler at Caravan Ribat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali and General Mahamatra Sino, who had defected from the Academia. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia?
50,
Rationally speaking,
70%.
50%? 70%? What do you think?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave—
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our great work. Sneak into the Academia on Jnagarbha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the— Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the Academia and continue searching for a way to proceed forward. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia and confront me in person. I suppose this is also a part of your plan?
Oh guys, Azar the Grand Sage কিন্তু পুরো ক্যালকুলেশন নিয়ে বসে আছে.
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say, no? Even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems. However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight has turned to fight at long last. Guards!
চলো গাইস, মনে হচ্ছে মারধর করার সময় এসে গেছে. এখন অব্দি কাটসিনে দেখতে পাচ্ছি.
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
ঠিক টাইমে মারতে পারেনি.
He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Guys, আমাদের
Grand
সাথে
Sage,
মাদার
we finished all
উচিরা-
required preparations for Jnagarbha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules
কাণ্ড
now.
হয়ে গেছে, আমাদেরকে বলে দিয়েছে. I
You may
will deal
begin.
with you later. কিন্তু গাইস একটাই ব্যাপার, আলহাইতাম কিন্তু কাণ্ডটা করেছে. আলহাইতাম কিন্তু কাণ্ডটা করেছে, নিজেকে ইনসেন বানিয়ে আরু ভিলেজে এক্সাইল করিয়ে নিয়ে আমাদেরকে ঢুকিয়ে দিল. সো আমরা ঢুকে পড়তে পেরেছি.
Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right.
Guys, এবার আমাদের টার্মিনালের একটা এন্ড পয়েন্ট
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
What? Why do we want to get him locked up on purpose?
He's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to their successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk he poses to them. Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control, and with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only
Wait,
reason,
it was
according to the
people
act
now.
that way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida. Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is inside the academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be receiving any visitors. I'll work with Raman scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will depend on our luck.
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your
Guys,
Akasha
cutscene
terminal
তো
today.
কাটসিনের ফ্ল্যাশব্যাকও আমরা দেখে ফেললাম এইবারে আমাদেরকে
Paimon
ওয়েট
thought they'd
করতে হবে
take our Akasha terminals when they locked
Yeah,
us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what
এটা
now?
হচ্ছে ব্যাপার আকাশের টার্মিনাল ওদের কন্ট্রোলের জিনিস বলেই রেখে দিয়েছে আমাদের সঙ্গে যাতে আমাদেরকে মনিটরটা করতে পারে we first need to find the place with the best signal
Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nick. There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
Guys, একটা লাইটের জিনিস দেখতে পেয়ে গেলাম দেখি ইনভেস্টিগেট করে
Whoa, it's Mora. Ooh, Mora. No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure. Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
অন্য কোনো দিকে দিল আরে ভাই ঝাপা না একটু এখানটা কিরকম হবে এরকম কিছু দিচ্ছে না গাইস কোথাও ব্যাস কাট সিন এসে গেছে মানে এই জিনিসপত্রগুলো
Huh? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
It's faint but I have a signal. চলো দেখি গাইস কানেক্ট করতে পারবো কি পারবো না realm of consciousness, যেটা কালো। পুরো একটা ব্যারিয়ার চলে এসেছে গাইস।
Nahida!
তো গাইস ট্রাভেলার কথা
Nahida!
বলেছে, বিশাল ব্যাপার।
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born. I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying, kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Ermin's soul. So I can catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Suristhana. The sages are creating a god to replace me, and I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida!
গাইস নাহিডা কিন্তু টোটালি আইসোলেটেড আছে, কিন্তু ইজ দিস সাউন্ড ব্যারিয়ার আমরা কিন্তু জানি না সেটা।
Nahida!
এটা কি
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of
ও
this?
বাবা, এত কোশ্চেন দেখলে তো গাইস অবস্থা টাইট হয়ে যায়।
It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
এটা কার ভয়েস?
Are you? You're right though. I won't ignore my own voice.
তো গাইস এদিকে আমরা কিন্তু ব্যারিয়ারটা ভাঙতে চেষ্টা করছি এবং নিয়ারলি ভেঙে ফেলেছি।
Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you.
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. When I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
গাইস ট্রাভেলার এখানে কথা বলছে।
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything?
We are done here.
Wonderful news.
Nahida is
When you went to
awake.
wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Jnagarbha day stuff? Yep, so that means our next act is Nilu's performance.
চারতলা মাঝখান থেকে এখানে নীলুকেও টেনে নিয়ে এসছে।
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going.
All right, but if anything happens...
Don't worry. They've been through worse. Everything's going to be fine.
All right. You know, if you really do get arrested, we'll do everything we can to get you back.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
গাইস আমরা নীলু হয়ে যাব কোনো একদিকে, সেটা হচ্ছে একাডেমিয়াতে আমাদেরকে নিজেদেরকেই যেতে হবে। আর একটাও টেলিপোর্ট ওয়ে পয়েন্ট দেখতে পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না।
Nilu, how
Definitely more.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we came here together to help out.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a.
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people from going to the academia so they don't interrupt your performance.
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia has been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects escaped. It's really dangerous there, so stay away.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well, I guess it does sound like something the academia would do.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
তো গাইস এবারে আমাদের কাট সিনটা রোল হলো। আরে
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but
কিছু
I'm
তো শেষ
really
হতে দে
busy right
ভাই।
now. Our bait people
কয়েকটা
away with
তো
Yalda
cutscene
candies
শেষ
planned.
হতে দে।
Do you want some?
VR, thank you. I'll pass on the candy though. I cut
Well,
back
pass on the candy, you can have
yeah,
your
thanks
candy.
to you. I'm.
You're welcome. The
তোমার
honor's all
ক্যান্ডিটাকে
mine since
ভিন্ডি
I'll have
বানিয়ে
such a great
তোমার
view of
কাছেই
the show.
রেখে দাও। বিহারে অবশ্য ক্যান্ডি চলে, ড্রাই স্টেট তো। এই কেলো করে দাদা স্কিপ করতে দাও। আরে কাকা স্কিপ করতে দেবে না।
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
পারফরমেন্সটা সত্যি ভালো ছিল, কিন্তু কাট সিন একটু বেশি হওয়াতে আমি বসে বসে দেখতে পাচ্ছি। গাইস পাইমন এখানে কি করার চেষ্টায় আছে
Sounds
বোঝা
like a
যাচ্ছে
lot
না।
of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's come to think of it. What? Oh, so that's when he did it. Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham? Oh, it's a time-tested trick of his.
তা বটে, তা
Why are we
বটে। নাহলে
complimenting
একদম
him?
ইনসেন হয়ে
Yeah,
যাবে।
he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil. But Paimon remembers that Milo's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Guys, flashback দেবে
Now
guys.
that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the Doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Jnagarbha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances? That's horrible!
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Jnagarbha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban, and so the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
Sure sounds complicated, but it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards. That's pretty clever. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading...
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to...
The Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing, too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this, but we can ask her in person.
All right. After the guards and the Academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine.
চলো গাইস দেখি ডিয়া কি করতে চলেছে কারণ ডিয়ার কাছে এখন একটা খুবই বড় রেসপন্সিবিলিটি রয়েছে
Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the Academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting.
We could...
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run.
We still need to eliminate...
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought.
Speaking of which,
most of the
the trap has been set.
All right.
You gave such an...
It'll be fine. Isak was so
all they
determined to
do
help,
is sit on
so
their
let's
cushy
put our faith in
salaries.
him. Besides, even if
Hey,
he's
bhai,
caught,
personal
the
attack
guards would
কেন
be too
করছিস
scared
ভাই?
to do anything to
এমনি
him.
কিছু পাই
They've
না।
never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person after...
You've got a point.
Good luck.
এমনি যা চাপ দেয় তার নামে খুচরোই দিচ্ছে এটা কে বেরিয়ে পড়েছে গাইস
This outfit.
ইসাক huh?
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali and run away from them.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
ছেলেকে মেয়ে
Relax.
সাজিয়ে
You
দিচ্ছে
only need to
গাইস
think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar. Leave the rest to us.
Okay.
Hey, they're here.
বল
I can see the Academia guards.
ওকে ভাই গুড নাইট গুড নাইট
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath and go. You can do this.
চলো গাইস ইসাক হয়ে আমাদের কেপি হতে হবে আমরাই কি কেপি হচ্ছি না গাইস আমরা কিন্তু কেপি হচ্ছি না
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Hide behind the field. Hide in the field.
Huh? Did I just see something? I'd better go have a look. Were my eyes playing tricks on me?
Yes. Eh, Sakal, আওয়াজ
I should
করতে
go
কে
check
বলে?
to see if someone's hiding them. There seems to be nothing here. Just to be safe, I should...
Good thing they didn't find me. I was close. I'd better...
Guys, ইসাকগিরি করতে করতে আমরা চলে যাব গ্র্যান্ড বাজারে
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not see anything just now?
Oh no, they found me. Where should I go?
Towards Grand Bazaar.
The
obviously.
target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her. Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat? So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali. Who exactly are you all? Israelites from the desert?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition, or a personal grudge. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters.
Guys, আজকের ভিডিওতেও মনে হচ্ছে আমরা পাবো না।
How's that possible?
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our...
দেখছি গাইস, যদি স্ক্যারামুশ আমাদের সামনে অ্যাপিয়ার করে আজকে, তাহলে আমরা আজকেই ওকে ধরার চেষ্টা করব।
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Jnagarbha Day ceremonies. Where are the guards? Why have I...
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to... I have an ominous feeling.
Ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order was?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali will take revenge on us.
What happened? Just what? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? Was it up? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already in our hands. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check. Azad the Grand Sage ghul ke geche.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Suristhana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the Traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been a red herring?
Red herring.
Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now... Have you been to the sanctuary of Suristhana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali has indeed escaped?
Confirm? It may be a bit offensive to say this, but how can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy...
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying to use...
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you.
So guys,
Yes, Grand Sage.
পাবলিক মানে উদয় পাবলিক ভুল খেয়ে গেছে। এরা যাচ্ছে এখন লেসার লর্ড কুসানালির স্ট্যাটাস চেক করতে।
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Suristhana. Go to the city and arrest... How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes.
হয়েছে লেসার লর্ড কুসানালি মানে নাহিডাকে দেখতে তো পাচ্ছি।
She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight as are. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, she has been a
Sino, have you been waiting for a chance like this? The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't expect it to turn out like...
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with all...
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions. You want to buy time. This is the sanctuary of Suristhana. Under your own regulations, even Academia staff are forbidden to come here. No one will come to save you. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon. A serious crime.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you, General Mahamatra?
No. I want you to plead guilty. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Oh. Guys, shit is about to get serious. আমরা তো এখানেই আটকে আছি।
Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Yeah, but thinking about it, when Paimon thinks of Nahida being...
Guys, we have been unlocked.
Here comes your savior.
Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out, the Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defense. As long as it doesn't break their employment contract...
That's probably because you've been...
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Sino forced him to... So, hurry to the sanctuary of Sir... We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag... Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
চলো গাইস দেখি কোথায় কি যেতে হবে। স্যাংচুয়ারি অফ সুরাস্তানাতে যেতে হবে আমাদের। গাইস একটা জিনিস আমরা এক্ষুনি করে রাখবো, না হলে আই বিলিভ আমরা একদমই টাইম পাবো না। সেটা হচ্ছে একে চেঞ্জ করে
Just what will we come across this time?
এবারে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে যে এটা একটা ডোমেইন হিসাবেও আসতে পারে বা কয়েকটা কাটসিন তারপরে এখানেই চলে আসবে আমাদের ব্যালেডিয়ার স্কারামুশে।
They say this is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness. Oh, thank you so much for coming to rescue. During this time, I did some self-reflection.
Okay, তুমি self-reflection করেছো খুবই ভালো।
Amazing. So this is how it feels. It's like but now doesn't seem to be the time to it's okay. But there's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their wow! That's the spirit! I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true.
ভালো কথা বুঝলাম সেটা।
We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish first things first. I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon. After all, the academia betrayed. This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations.
Our own preparation কিসে?
If we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
Might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
So guys, as by a god side আমরা কমপ্লিট করতে পেরেছি। এবারে গাইস আমাদের কাছে আসছে where the boat of consciousness lies. boat of consciousness lies এর মধ্যেই কিন্তু স্ক্যারামুশের ফাইটটা আছে। আমরা সাকসেসফুলি লেসার লর্ড কুসানালিকে রেস্কিউ করতে পেরেছি এই ভিডিওতে। আর একটাই ব্যাপার গাইস, অ্যাজ বাই এ গড সাইড আমরা কমপ্লিট করে ফেললাম। আজকের মতন আমরা রাখবো এটুকুই। জাস্ট চেক করব আমাদের অ্যাচিভমেন্টস কি কি আনলক হলো। ফার্স্ট হচ্ছে ভিক্টরি রোড, তারপরে দ্য লংগেস্ট ডে। এই দুটো আনলক করে আমাদের কাছে প্রিমোজেম জমে গেছে 107 খানা। আর তাছাড়া একবার আরেকটা জিনিস দেখে নেবো, টেক্স কোডা। তো এটা গাইজ ইয়ের জিনিস কি বলে, সিমিউলাঙ্কার জিনিস। আমরা এক্ষুনি সিমিউলাঙ্কার ধরবো না, উই উইল রিটার্ন, মানে আমরা নেক্সট ভিডিওতে রিটার্ন করব। হ্যাঁ, যেটা বলছিলাম যে আমরা নেক্সট ভিডিওতে রিটার্ন করব স্ক্যারামুশের ফাইট নিয়ে। অ্যাজ বাই গড সাইড আমরা আজকে কমপ্লিট করলাম। তো গাইজ স্টে টিউন গাইজ, স্ক্যারামুশের ফাইটটা আসছে। ফার্স্ট টাইম হয়তো আমরা বাজে রকম ধুনে লাল হয়ে যেতে পারি, তোমরা সেটা বুঝতেই পারছো। একটু ভয় ভয়ই আছি আমি, বাট লেটস সি গাইজ নেক্সট টাইম আমাদের কি অবস্থা হবে। ভিডিওটা ভালো লেগে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করবে, অ্যান্ড সাবস্ক্রাইব তোমাদের করা দরকার, কারণ হচ্ছে স্ক্যারামুশের ফাইট দিনকে দিন গাইজ এগিয়ে আসছে। কারণ আমরা জাস্ট টাইম কনস্ট্যান্টের জন্য স্ক্যারামুশের ফাইটটাকে এগিয়ে আসতে পারছি না। তো ভিডিওটা ভালো লেগে থাকলে গাইজ লাইকটা করে দিও, আর কি কি গাল দিলাম সেইগুলোকে তোমরা যদি পিক আপ করে থাকো কমেন্ট করে জানিও কি কি গাল দিয়েছি। তো বাই ফর টুডে গাইজ, আজকের মতন এটুকুই রাখছি, বাই।